Came from New Jersey, 26 years old, and I've been living in Taiwan for 3 years now. As soon as I got here to Taiwan, I thought, wow, I was totally amazed. I grew up near New York City, and one thing I love about New York City is neon lights and noise. And I got here, and we stayed in the first hotel, and all I saw is I walked out on a balcony, and I just saw neon lights and noise and people, just millions of people in the street. And so I was quite impressed. Taiwan seems to never sleep. Like, you can go to hot springs at 12 o'clock at night. Every once in a while in this totally ultra-modern city, you're going to get a parade of gods going down the street and all this weird music and firecrackers blowing up, and it feels like someone's getting shot, but it's just like really neat to see this ancient culture still being carried out. Like, you'll get stared at on the subway when you ride the subway. Like, people will look at you, and I guess you can be aware of the foreigners and not aware of the foreigners. If you walk down the street, if you're conscious of looking for them, you're gonna maybe pick them out, but they're not all over the place, and it depends. Like, if you want the type of lifestyle where you're always hanging out with foreigners, then you can have that. But if you want to like totally try to mix in with the culture here and have Taiwanese friends and everything, then you're only going to see those people. Like, that's what I kind of like about Taiwan, is that it's not a place where tourists come. So when you make your lifestyle here, the people know that you're living here and you're not just like passing through and just some kid with a backpack. On average, around 85,000 NT a month, and that's teaching about in the hand, yeah, and that's teaching about, I guess, 27 hours a week. And let's see, of the stuff that I spent 8,500 of it on rent a month, and about another 1,000 NT for my phone bill, but just because I use the phone a lot. And to study Chinese, I do 5 hours a week private lessons, one-on-one with a teacher, which is awesome, and it's like helped me a lot. And for 3 months of that, I spend about 16,000 NT. And to eat, probably about, I'm trying to think, not a lot, I know that, maybe about 200 NT dollars a day. I'm willing to try anything, so I think I'm a little bit different than most of the foreigners I know here. I'll eat anything from the night markets: duck's blood, pig's blood, chicken feet, stinky tofu. I like that kind of stuff. So since I eat more local foods, I guess it's a lot cheaper. But usually it's like noodles of some kind with like fish in it, or yeah, some kind of grilled meat. I don't know really what I eat sometimes. But yeah, it's all good. That's what I know for sure. It's quite exciting. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of clubs, good places to go, good friends to hang out with, alcohol to drink. Yeah.
Is it expensive or cheap?
It's about on par with U.S. prices. Alcohol is probably the most expensive thing you're going to run into here. I would say my lifestyle here is 10 times more active than what I was doing back in the States. One, because of affordability. I can afford everything I do, and I don't have any debt, which is really cool about it. Like, I can study Chinese, I can do yoga, I can go swimming. 2 years. I've been here 3. It took me about 9 months to actually get into being able to find a routine where I could study it. And I've only studied like 5 hours a week. 好。我们只是用电脑，只是认识的。那以前我会觉得，只是跟一个人用电脑，认识一个人，这是一个不好意思的事情。可是对啊，那我们约好时间，就是我们可以见面， 那他带我去很多地方，就是听音乐会，或是吃夜市吃东西对，我不知道。那后来就是我们的关系有一点改变了，那就是现在他当我的男朋友。Yeah, I'm glad I chose Hess actually. I didn't know of any other companies when I came here, but now being here 3 years and talking to, you meet all kinds of foreigners who work for all different private companies, public schools, whatever. I would say in the long run, Hess has like the best pay raise schedules. You can make a lot of money if you want to work hard and get tons and tons of hours and sub for people and just, if that's what you want is the money, then you can do that, and Hess has those opportunities. I know also like if I didn't enjoy the teaching, that there's other things I could go into. I could get a job at main office if I wanted to, writing curriculum or doing something in sales, or there's all kinds of possibilities. It's not like you're just stuck in one world or whatever. I've liked the teaching, that's why I stuck with it. And like guaranteed hours, I know that Hess like will give them to you. They have to give them to you. And other places might not do that. It's kind of hard to know what it would be like coming here without having a 2 weeks training of every day where you're in the classroom for about 10 hours or more sometimes, like having people tell you this is what to expect, this is how you should teach this, and let me give you an example of what I mean by using a game.